is in chapter 6, 5th verse. He says, Uttared Atmanatmanam Atmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhur Atmaiva Ripuratmana. And it's translated saying, raise yourself by yourself, do not let yourself down by yourself. You are your greatest enemy, and you are your greatest friend.
Yeah, that's correct. But the problem with that thing is that like that there are so many valuable truths out there, right? But who is there to give you that experience? That is the biggest problem I had all my life, right? The biggest problem I had was, okay, who is that is going to give me that experience, right? How am I going to get that? How am I going to get that experience? That okay, I need to raise myself. I'm already struggling. I'm broken down, and I'm stuck. How would I raise myself? So the statement seems to be pretty good, but we need to have a practical methodology, a process, to help us use that tattva, the principle, to live. So that's where these techniques by these enlightened gurus, and they have experienced the truth. They can lead us from just theory to the practical experienced beneficial Hinduism. So far everybody thinks Hinduism is just for limited to books or talking and makes you feel good, but not many people realize or experience the value of Hinduism in their lives. I think that's a major obstacle I see.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, when it comes to discussion, right? What gives value? Of course, Atma Pramana will give the most important value, as you are saying very clearly right now. That yes, my experience has given value to all the knowledge that I heard from the gurus and all the knowledge that I've heard from the books. So the knowledge that you hear from the books are called Shastra Pramana, reference of the books, and then the knowledge that you hear from others and gurus are Apta Pramana, the knowledge that you hear from others. But the thing is, you need Atma Pramana, that is your own reference. How can you reference this, and how can you see these truths in your life? So, but when it comes to enriching, like giving about Hinduism, if we could have these three present, because we have so many Shastras, Upanishads, and so many texts and scriptures. If we were able to, yes, make everything that we hear from gurus and make everything that we hear from the texts, the scriptures, into our experience, then we can use all three of these things as a reference point. Yes, in conversation, I can give my experience and you can give your experience. But when you add, he also tried this and he said this to me and it worked for him this way. And then when you add, it's written that Krishna said this, same thing. It just adds so much more value to the experience that you're giving. It makes Atma Pramana so much more important. So yes, we can talk with each other, giving each other our experiences and say that. But yes, and even if you give Shastra Pramana, Mahadeva said this, Krishna said this, Ashtavakra said this, it gives a certain importance to actually digging deep into you. And even if you quote a guru, yeah, somebody who can definitely help you create the environment. See, even if you have someone, guru, right? He is going to come sit there, but in truth, you are the one who's going to the one listen. Swamiji very clearly says in Inner Awakening programs that Inner Awakening starts when you start listening, not when I start talking. So, but the thing is, the guru is such an, I don't know. What would you say? What you were just talking about, the importance of somebody who can give you that experience. Can you give more? Tell more about that.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, last night I was thinking how we would characterize, or why would I, like my wife was saying, we have the satsang, and then she put a topic about how do you choose your master. And then I was thinking what I would say or what I would share my experience as. Like this, See, we can read a manual about swimming, we can read a manual about driving, but can I drive just by reading the manual?
No.
Just read the manual, take the car, and then can I drive? Read the manual, and can I just jump into the water and learn? Is that possible? I don't think so. It's you. You always go. You always need an instructor, right? Somebody who knows it, and we've been there. And even though the manual says, however beautifully it describes, it's not going to help. Similarly, there may be few people who would have figured out once in a million, once in a billion. But majority of the people definitely need somebody, an instructor led for everything in his life, modern life. Everything has either a mentor or an instructor led instruction. And so, in my opinion, it's you could always reinvent a wheel. Go ahead, do it. Reinvent a wheel. Either you can start using a car which is already there, or go ahead and figure out your own and spend all your life. And by the time you figure out, your life is over. So the choice is yours. If you want to make an intelligent living, yes, use others' knowledge and use the one which is already there. Go experiment. You don't need to blindly believe, but just if somebody says works, go try it out sincerely, and if it works, keep it. Otherwise, keep looking for new things, until you find your own. Yeah. I think that's the only suggestion I can say, that like everybody says, oh, keep an open mind, keep an open mind. I don't see a lot of people having an open mind. Just are already closed. In the name of open mind, everybody is closed. So, because we've beaten up so much. I think because I've got a guest, so probably we'll continue.
Yes.
Okay. Probably we'll continue over the Thanksgiving and this coming weekend, and then we'll go from there. But it's a good start, and kudos to you, Raja. And finally we did. I've been planning. I've been thinking of this for more than 4 or 5 years. Finally, it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, for now, we can just have you and me, and then I can have other people join. If you know anyone else in your sangha who's a very passionate Hindu, then have them join also.
No, actually, what I was thinking is, I've been teaching this Purnatva Kriya for people who are not following any guru, or people following their own guru. They found it very valuable.